All right, everybody. Welcome to another short episode of Psycho's Platters, always powered by coffee each and every time. This one I thought maybe I'd pull for an hour. I think it would be nice on a lovely Sunday night. I know there's tons of other people out there, but that's okay. I mean, there's enough room for all of us out there, isn't it? Yes, well, Dustin's not here, so I'm sorry, Count Chocolitis. Anyways, I don't know. I just thought I'd whip up something together here, go off and just have a little bit of fun for a little bit anyway. Um, but hopefully everybody's doing real good. Um, let's see, what was I going to tell you since the last time I talked to you? Uh, New Year's Eve day, I get a small medical procedure. They're going to do a contrast, no contrast, in my pelvic area and my legs because I think that I am starting to have problems again. A couple of years ago, they had to put a stent in one, and they reversed something in the other. I'm falling apart, kids, boys and girls. I told you. I feel like it anyway. But here we are. Right, we're plowing through the best we can. It's all I can ever ask for in life. It's all I ever can ask for. And I know. Let's see, Sunday football too. Dino, how you doing, Dino? Always good to see you. Once again, thank you for sending me the reimagined LA Guns stuff. LA Guns is a really cool band. I do like them, that's for sure. Toby's been acting really weird today. He tried to escape the damn house when I came here. I was like, what the hell is that shit? That cat hasn't gone and tried to escape. She didn't get very far. She tried escaping in front of the guards. Hogan. Anyway, sent you to the cooler, Toby, the cooler. Speaking of this Charlie Brown trick, I forgot I missed MeTV had Boy Named Charlie Brown on at 5 o'clock Central Standard. Damn it. That's all right. I'm hoping to plan on getting, I think there's the DVD box set for all the TV specials is like $55 for all of that. And it's $72 for Blu-ray. I'm debating. I may want to go with the Blu-ray. I don't know. We'll see. It just depends on how much more content there is. I know there's not a lot of you watching right now, and that's fine. I understand that. This was kind of slapdash together. So whoever we get is whoever we get, and that's cool. That was an EP of new songs, but Dino's LA Guns is a tribute band to the original band. Okay. Cool. Indeed. So once again, I want to thank the people that are here. Thanks for watching and subbing. We got 2 new subs actually in the system. G/T/R Realm, Ron Haggerty, okay, and Chalky, CHAKI. We'll be playing a short clip from Chalky in a minute or two. Elvis Cup guy, how you doing? Good to see you. Yes, indeed. In fact, since it's only like not even 2 minutes long, this is a song that he did a few years ago. And no, there's no vomiting in this, okay? This one here, it's definitely different. That's why I like this guy. He's definitely different. And I like music. I like people like that, and especially musicians. So I know that I probably should have put this in the Halloween episode, but I just recently tripped on this, and that's why I didn't get a chance. So from Chalky, Funky Frankenstein, like I said, it's slightly under 2 minutes.
Welcome, foolish mortals.
Frankenstein. Or first you shake your leg and then you move your big old butt. If you can do that, then you will bust a nut. I said, funky Frankenstein. Grab your torch and make a sip on some cherry wine. I said, funky Frankenstein. You got to get over before we go and die and reach the county line. Halloween, it falls on Saturday night. You gotta get down for so much cool and stride. Frankenstein's gonna steal all of your treats. Then you're gonna be hungry cause you ain't got nothing to eat. I said, funky Frankenstein. I found your noise and then we'll sip on some cherry wine. I said, funky Frankenstein. And you can feel to the guy when he wears a hat on the Wichita County line. Hey!
That's right. Funky Frankenstein. Well, you know what? I'll tell you, out of all honesty, I really kind of dig this guy. He now lives in the area, so hopefully I'll get to shoot the breeze with him really soon. Like I said, his dad used to be in a when the Leaves reunited in 1970. Okay, the '60s Leaves, of course, did "Hey Joe" and stuff like that, but his dad, Buddy, if I remember correctly, was the singer in the Leaves in the 1970 reunion. Yes, yes, yes. Hey, hey, Dave. Hey, Randy. How you doing? It's miraculously quiet in this house for now. Nobody's here for a little bit anyway. So I thought, like I said, I'd take an hour. I'm still working on little bits of the show here, just a little bit. But like I said, I want to thank the new subscribers. We are a shade under 200,000 views, ladies and gentlemen. I am off Thursday through Saturday this week. Will Psycho be doing a Thanksgiving episode? Well, it's not 100%, but most likely. I'm not sure when I'll do it, but I want to. Maybe it'll be in the morning or late in the evening after everybody had their turkey and fell asleep and watching football and all of that other shit. I don't know. We'll see. But the chance of definitely doing some shows on Wednesday and Thursday, I think, is a little bit strong. It is strong with this one. Well, I know. I always thank the old subscriber. I thank anybody that watches here. You silly goose. Yeah, the Leaves. Hey Joe. You like Psych. Anyways, so I ended up finding two albums, reasonably priced, only a couple bucks each. What's my favorite Guns N' Roses album and why? You know what? Probably for me, as much as it's overplayed, Appetite for Destruction. The other thing that I'm going to say is this, and some people agree with me, some people don't. Guns N' Roses and Geffen Records were too fucking greedy. What they should have done is combined the 10 best tracks on Use Your Illusion. No 1 and 2 bullshit. You take the 10 best tracks between the 20 of them, stick them out, and they would have had a hell of a better album, in my opinion. But that's just me. It's not like Slash or Axel or even Steven Adler ever listened to me anyway. Even though I do have Steven Adler's autograph. Randy, congrats on winning the Romeo Void record. I came across some Romeo Void over yesterday, actually. No, it's not what I found here, but let me tell you. So I'm into the rockabilly stuff. Okay, now this is northwest in the country. Okay, Washington, Oregon, that area. Bobby Wayne sings. It's autographed, by the way. That's kind of why I grabbed it. Here's the front. Here's the back. It says here that Bobby Wayne sings Appaloosa, Volume 1. Now, if this is the case, this would put this at about 1966, 67. Okay. But Bobby Wayne has got such a history to this guy, okay? 1936 to 2013 was his life. He pretty much 2011 was like the last recorded outing he had. But I wanted to play a couple songs here. Right off the bat, I thought we would play. We got from 1963. He's kind of rockabilly in part, old country in others. So I present to you first song of him. We're going to play 3, TV Dream. Yes. As you can see, it says Men in Black, the Johnny Cash Sound, Columbia Records. That's what he was signed to anyway, for a couple years.
Last week my baby left me all alone, and ever since then I've been staying at home. I got so addicted to that TV screen. Last night I had a crazy TV dream. Marshal Matt Dillon and Detective Peter Gunn had a warrant out for Lassie, and they had her on the run. I saw Flint McCullough from the wagon train giving a sob story on Queen for a day. Dr. Ben Casey was standing there, just trying to get a loan from the millionaire. Same Dick Clark had found a new dance when Zorro cut a C in the seat of his pants. There was CBS and NBC, everyone was there, even ABC. Seemed like a party to the far extreme, live and in color in my TV dream. Huckleberry Hound was moving right in, rocking and a twisting with a rin pin pin. There was Dr. Kildare and Paladin too, just having a fight over who was who. Grandpa McCoy was going wild, teaching Ed Sullivan how to smile. Quick Draw McGraw was making the scene when I woke up from the TV dream. Ever since you've gone, I haven't left this room. You gotta come back, baby, and come back soon. If I don't get away from this TV screen, I'm gonna be a victim of a TV dream. TV.
That's right. You walked into a baritone locomotive song. AC still has me on block, I guess. I can't see what he types. I don't know. I can see him. But while you try to figure that out, here's the big single that should have been big. It didn't come out in 1963 like it was supposed to. And the reason why is they were having some issues at Columbia Records with Johnny Cash. They thought that at that time, that if this single came out, which supposedly sounded like Johnny, I haven't heard this thing, that Johnny might have threatened to leave the label. That's what I hear. Also from 1963, Big Train. See, that's part of the title here, kids. Glory, glory for Big Train. Although I see it says gory glory for Big Train. Damn it, I'm going to have to fix that thing. Although maybe I'll leave it. That'd be really funny in its own way. But here you go on that. Right here. Jordan Records, ladies and gentlemen. Jordan Records.
Big train coming on down the track. Big train moving on down the track. Big train, won't you blow that old smokestack? Big train, can't you bring my baby back? Big train, make that whistle sigh. Big train, make that whistle cry. Big train, don't you tell me a lie. Big train, why'd you ever say goodbye? Big train, I got her note today. Big train, here's what she had to say. Big train, she's coming home to stay. Big train, you know she's on her way. Big train, the conductor waved at me. Big train, she'll soon be here, you see. Big train, she's standing at the door. Big train, she'll never leave no more.
That's right. Big train. Knee Deep Bill is unexplainable too. Yeah. And we have a conundrum. Jason Rojas is Satan is really unexplainable. Wee-haw, indeed. That's right. That comes on right after hee-haw on most of these YouTube stations. These are the kind of songs that influenced One After 909 and 19. That's about right. 1959, I think. 58, 59. You betcha. I could see that. Yeah, no kidding. I wish they did. Here is one last one that I'm going to play on Bobby Wayne. This one from 1965 on Jordan. This one here, and he, like I said, he put out a bunch of singles for the 60s and stuff, but this last one here is called Wheels. Yes. That's right. Says here, hang on a minute. I'm backed up a second here. Yeah, hee haw used to be on a 5. Hee hee ha ha. I'm not sure if I've heard of that Bobby Wayne singer before or not. He also ends up in 1966. There's a movie out called Appaloosa through Disney. He sings the title track of that 1966 Disney movie, Appaloosa. If that makes any sense. String along versions of Wheels, yeah, on Warwick Records. Yep. Sounds more like a country instrumental cover. Well, he could do a whole bunch of fun stuff, really. Yeah, it definitely sounds like it could be in a Clint Eastwood movie. And The Ventures. Yes, I don't know if I've ever heard their version. I'd have to check it out. You tell me that you love me, but I know that it's a lie. Your tree of woe is poisoned, and the fruit's all dead inside. Best smoking jacket, yes. And like I said, he looks like that. But of course, he looks more pensive on that one. I'm trying to figure out. I can't quite read to who it says here. I don't know. I can't even read who he signed it to, but it's in pencil. It's in pencil, I think. Or maybe it is light pen. Who knows? That's Bobby Wayne for you. The the other album that I found, and I got to admit, I always thought that this album was a little creepy looking. Let me see here. Is it a gatefold? Yes, it is. From there you go. From June of 1971, Birds' Bird Maniacs. Here's the front. Here's the back. I mean, just seeing that kind of cover, it's like really, really freaky. And then this thing is a gatefold, and kind of looks like that. Okay. Yeah, an American Country Boy. Yeah. And then, of course, because it's like 1971, you're going to start having that kind of a label with it. Indeed. I don't know. So, like I said, I've never come across this. Now, it's June 1971. This is the 10th studio album to come out from the Birds. Now, within about 2 years from here, the Birds would shut down in late '73, early '74. Um, the way that we would know them and see them. I know, right? It is a great album cover. It's just a little. I remember seeing that when I was younger, and I thought that was creepy. I think it's cool now, but I'm just saying. But I thought I would play for you the two singles that came off of here. The first one is a song called "I Trust Everything Is Gonna Work Out." Yes. Unfortunately, this one didn't chart. Your lineup here: Roger McGuinn, the late great Clarence White, Skip Batten, and Gene Parsons. By the way, if you land the bonus CD of Bird Maniacs that came out, they do a bonus track, track 12, Just Like a Woman. Yeah, it's the cover of Bob Dylan. Jackson Browne plays piano. That's right. Jackson Browne, before Dr. My Eyes, before he even had that first album. But of course, after a couple years after him being, yes, he was an original member of Nitty Gritty Dirt Band. Jackson Browne was. And he also had a brief affair with Nico. But I guess who didn't back then, right? Something about the Marble Index album for any of Jackson Browne work. But anyways, I digress. I trust everything's going to work out fine. Like I said, I never came across this album here. I need to end up getting. Can't remember if I told you guys that I did come across a Canadian press of Sweetheart of the Rodeo, but unfortunately, it was not original. I don't know how you guys feel about your collections. I am kind of a weirdo. I like original press, unless it is ridiculously priced to get an original press. Then I'll settle for a second press, but it's got to be, to me, as close as to original as possible. I just feel that way. Maybe I'm just a jackass. I doesn't know what he's doing, but that's just how I feel about it. So, do I like jazz music? I dabble in it. I am not a jazz aficionado. I am not a jazz expert. My first record that was gifted to me was Gilt's Gilberto, or Getz Gilberto, excuse me, from Stan Getz. I do like some of Stan Getz's work. Dave Brubeck is another one. Miles Davis. I still wish I had this Bitches Brew and Quad. I did have it. I found it at a book sale. Man, oh man, I hung on to that thing for a while, but I ended up selling it. Yeah, there's a lot of fun stuff at that channel. That is for sure. Yeah, yeah. Those, I'll admit, those are a little ridiculous. Yes, yes. I even settle for like I had a West German press of Skinner 91. I had it for a while before I think I sold it or I gave it to a friend of mine. I can't remember who anymore. Same thing for a Skid Row album I found. Very hollow lo-fi sound. Well, I could try to fix it. Let's see. Cause see, what I have is I've got echo cancellation and reduce the mic background noise, and automatically adjusts the mic. So, hmm. How about we put it to that? I'll kick it up to that. I don't want to, because the thing is I ended up like almost like Mayo's mic. Well, I don't know anything about that. Sorry, Brandon. This was all last minute. Don't feel bad. Well, yeah, I do. I don't have a lot of albums from Brubeck or listened to a lot of Brubeck. Um, it's just, if it's something I'll come across, I'll come across it. Your mic sounds like it usually does. It's hollow though. I don't understand. You mean like hollow as in the Keebler Elves tree? Maybe they're making cookies. I'm sorry, gang. I don't know what I don't know if I can fix that exactly. Because like I said, I took it off of automatic volume to adjust. But well, thank you. Your split ends box set arrived today. Hallelujah. That's going to be nice. That'll be definitely a nice treat on that one for sure. Sounds like a Skype phone call. Oh my god. That's a bit much. I'm going to think, like I said, I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put it back to automatic adjust. Now let's see. Stereo audio says echo cancellation must be off to use stereo audio. So let's try this. How does that sound? Is that good, bad, indifferent? Like I said, it took echo cancellation and stuck stereo on instead. All right. Okay. Okay. Then I'll leave it like this as a setting. No, it's quiet, but lower. Son of a bitch. Not you guys. Just okay. Well, you know what? I could fix that too, I think. All right, let's see if that worked a little bit. I trip on jazz up to 1960 and then I trip over it. The more modern jazz gets the bigger the problem. It's not me and jazz, but me and modernity. That was always the problem. Well, I guess I could get that. I get that. All right, second single from Bird Maniacs. This one charted though, but it only okay. Thank you, Satan. It charted to 110 though, and it's called Glory Glory. See what I did there? Now you get not to be confused with Glory Hole or Gory Gory Hallelujah or whatever the hell. But here we are. Let's see what this one sounds like. Like I said, I haven't had a chance to listen to this album today yet, so 1971, like I said, but then they would have that reunion album in 73 with the original Five Birds on Asylum. Thought that was kind of strange how they landed on Asylum with all that. And there is extra tracks actually, I guess, that were recorded around that time frame. If you've got the album from Gene Clark called Roadmaster, which I'm looking for that. There was a single that was supposed to have come out before the album's release that for some reason it didn't. And so it landed on Gene's album, you see. And then when Roger did his first solo album in 74, several of the Byrds, in fact, I think it's almost all the Byrds, are on that album to some degree too. So kind of neat on all that. Let's see here. What the heck? Yeah, like I said, it was just last minute. Sure is, Dave, and I'm too close to the end of the line not to read the red flag. You need to look, Lisa. Got to do some Thanksgiving shopping this week. What year was this, and was it before or after Grandpa? After for yeah. Unfortunately, Graham was only on the Sweetheart of the Rodeo album. That was it for him, and then he went to Flying Burrito Brothers, and then did his solo stuff. Let's see, what was it? He was on the first 2 Flying Burritos, if I remember, and then went solo, and then died in September '73. I have most of Gene's and Rogers' solo albums. Um, I've never come across any Gene Clark's solo albums. I did come across, um, it was in the bargain bin once. Him and Carla Olson and the Textones. I don't know if I'm getting that right. I think I heard it. I thought it was okay, but it's been a long time. I know somebody right now that's got a copy of Echoes on CD, which I probably should go and grab it. It's only a couple bucks. Chris Hillman has some really good stuff too. What was it? There was a Christian album actually that Chris Hillman, Bernie Leadon, Al Perkins, and a couple other people were involved in, and it was bluegrass. It was country rock bluegrass stuff. I wish I remember the damn name of it. Do I have a favorite David Crosby album? No, I really don't. I mean, I've heard Yes I Can, but I'm like, whoop-de-twang. Nope. Oh, man. All right, so hang on a second. I got to take care of something. There we go. I know this is a really weird time frame on this, but I was trying to set things up. Like I said, I was on the fly here, like I usually am. But I wanted to. I cannot remember. Was it who was it? Was it 4D? Was 4D the one that brought up about Gary Manny Moundfield passing away a couple days back? So Gary was in the Stone Roses and Primal Scream. Now, for the Stone Roses, he was there from 87 to 96 and then 2011 to 2017. I could barely read my writing. And he was in between those years, he was with Primal Scream. Yeah, like I'd have to listen to it. No to the box set. Maybe, I don't know, maybe between now and the end of the year for Anthology 4. I didn't run out and get it. What I did end up getting, though, I've got, okay, so like my 2 CDs, which I'll show another time because I don't have them in the room with me right now, but I did get Badfinger's Head First on CD, okay? And then I also got the new deluxe edition Natural Gas LP, which so far, I mean, I've heard the album before. I've got it, and I even got it signed by Mark Clark when I met him when he was performing with Davy Jones in the mid-O's. But I always wanted to get, the others, Jerry Shirley and Joey Milland, and I want to say Peter Wood, but I could be wrong on that. But they sure landed a lucky spot, didn't they, opening up for Frampton during what would be the Frampton Comes Alive tour. Well, here's the thing, though, okay? So, like, there is a couple tracks that I've liked so far. I've Just Seen a Face, because it almost sounds like slightly bluegrass, a little bit, slightly. Just the way their speed is and how they play their instruments. I actually do like the Baby You're a Rich Man takes. The second one over the first one, of course. But I will tell you what I don't like. And I have, now how I'm hearing this stuff, of course, is through YouTube. Okay, I don't have it yet. But Real Love is so screwed up. Okay. I mean, Free as a Bird, I like the 96 version. Okay. I will. Or 95, excuse me, whatever you want to call it. I'll always like that. But this version of Real Love, I don't like it. It sounds off. It sounds a little funny to me, okay? And I don't mean haha. I think some of George's guitar seems to disappear. Um, and something about John's piano too, towards the back end of the tune. Now, I will confess, after listening to the 2025 mix, people were talking about the 2015 mix, which I didn't even know that they did a 2015 mix, and I don't know why they would have. Oh, excuse me, I do know why. Because it had to do with the Beatles One Plus DVD Blu-ray or something, and so they went and did this 2015 remix, which I really like that. I like that even slightly over the 96. So maybe I'm an idiot. I don't know. That's just how I feel about it. So yeah, like I say, yeah, maybe used, but I already have 1 through 3 already, and do I have no other? It is a great album. No, I do not have it. Now, I actually was at my buddy's record store, and he played both sides of it. And I'll tell you right now, I thought it was so beautiful. I'm like, how the hell this didn't end up being better? I'm having fun with the 2 CD anthology for disc 4. That's enough for me. There's a lot of discovery. Do you remember the version of Real Love that I sent you? Yes, I do. And I thought that one went kind of well. I can't see paying for something that eventually will come or songs already. I get what you're saying, Bill. Like I said, I'm probably gonna wait a while until. I mean, let's face it. Okay, um, I did not fall into the now and then trap. That's what I'm calling it. Oh, hi, Toby. I'm not exactly very happy with Toby today, unfortunately. I still want to. Oh, now you're. She tried to escape, and then not only that, when I pushed her back into ow, the hell are you doing? She started hissing at me, and she never does that. What's your deal, cat? Hey, diva, what's the problem? So I'm not happy with her today, guys. Little Lamb is kind of in trouble in my book. Do you want to come up here anyway? Want to come up here, or are you going to be a diva? Anyways, but I didn't fall into the now and whatever. She's not going to come up here. Yeah, get him, Toby. Don't take shit from Paul. Don't get any ideas from Bill. She's laying on the floor now. Whatever. but when Now and Then came out, which I thought, now I see why George was pissed. Why he didn't want to take more than. I'm surprised he did the one pass attempt. And of course, look what happened. They released it. I just don't think it was a strong song. I don't hate the song, but it's not in my top 10 playlist. I'll say that. But when I saw that the prices for the single, the 12-inch, I only wanted the 45. That's all I wanted. And they wanted like between $20 and $30. I said, fuck that. I'm not doing that. And the cover was shit. I'm like, who came up with this cover? I said, you guys could have come up with some archival photos. You could have done all. It was lazy, was what it was. To me, anyway, pure lazy on EMI Apple's part. And so what happened is I ended up getting Now and Then. She wasn't the Toby Grape. That's right. Well, that's what I'm saying. I don't think it's. Okay. Look, I'm glad it's out. I'll say that. Okay. Is it great? Hell no. No, it's not. out of the 3 tracks that were done in the 90s, I think Free as a Bird's always going to mean something to me because that was the one I first heard back then on the Anthology TV show and then the music video for MTV, and I was just like, I loved it. And I knew what it was. I knew it was a 77 demo with a workaround. But I'm like, they made it work. They made it work. But the now and then what I'm getting at is on my long-windedness is I didn't buy any of that shit. Okay? I didn't. What I ended up doing, which was funny to me anyway, because I didn't need, but I was looking for used copies of the Red and the Blue when they recranked them out, right? Well, I ended up finding a used copy of the Blue for $11.99 with the Now and Then on it at the end. I was satisfied that way with it. I only spent $11.99 instead of $20 to $30, and then with the postage and all that other shit. So I'm happy with that. Who says they don't have it made up already? Oh, I want to hear. I'm sorry. Good, indifferent, or shit, I want to hear Carnival of Light. I just do, okay? And I'm led to believe that there is a little bit more in those vaults. Not much. Not much before you hear the sound of scraping. But, see, that's what I was hoping Volume 4 was going to be. Not exactly scraping, okay, although sure sounds like that's what we got into, didn't we? But I think if they would have put out Carnival of Light, a couple of those Lennon demos that were discovered over the last couple of years. Wasn't there also a Let It Be or Abbey Road outtake, too, that didn't make it on the deluxe sets? If they could have stuck all that there. Hell, remember I told you guys about how... See, there needs to be a live anthology. That's the next thing. I know, you guys are sitting there going, why the fuck would we want that, psycho? Well, this is where those Star Club tapes could come in real handy if Peter Jackson's cleaning them up. You can go back to, what was it? There's a Cavern gig, all right? So you get the Cavern gig, the Star Club tapes. There is, in the possession of Apple, so I am told, Hong Kong 1964 with Jimmy Nicol. All right? The 1966 Memphis concert, the one where the firecrackers are thrown and everybody thinks they're getting shot, that is also owned by Apple. It's like they could do such a good job with the live anthology. And yes, I understand it's going to be repetition. But, even if they don't put like the whole shows, which I kind of wish they would, at least for the Star Club and the Hong Kong 64, okay? Where we can say with the Hong Kong, we never heard it that way before. And as far as for the Star Club stuff is concerned, I don't know, I keep hearing that the stuff that came out in 77, 78 was not exactly everything. There might have been a couple more tracks that nobody ever heard. And if that's the case, then just put the whole shit out so we can have some fun with it. I don't know. I know. I'm sorry, Beatle Talk. Some of you guys don't really care for it, but somehow we got on this. And let's see, Anthology 4, All You Need Is Love, Fade Out. Lennon revives the rejected Taxman chorus. Anybody got a bit of money? Any got a bit of money? Subverts the meaning of love is all you need. Ha. That's it. The Palace of the King of the Birds. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you. That's one of them right there. Now, who might happen to be in the Palace of the King of the Birds out in Jersey right now is this guy.
Hey, what's hacking?
What's hacking? Hopefully not my lungs yet. It is starting to go around, but I do not need it nor want it.
I was crossing what's happening with what's shaking.
Oh, wait a minute. What's happening? How's Raj and Dwayne and, Rerun's dead, but I mean,
Yeah.
I met
I
Raj.
gotta have an argument though for you with what you were saying about and I read what Brandon said also about Now and Then. I absolutely love Now and Then. I think Now and Then is a very emotional song. I think it has a lot of meaning behind it, and like you don't know if he's really speaking to Paul, the audience, himself. Like there's so many facets of that song. I mean, obviously the video also sells a lot to bring it to, life, but I actually enjoy playing the song, performing it, singing it. I think it's a well-written song.
I don't know. I will say
Yeah,
what I
it's just
don't.
me, though. I'm not trying to convince anybody. That's
Yeah.
my take on it.
I'll tell you what I didn't kind of like. I get why they showed some of the stuff they showed in the video. What I didn't like was all these cobbling together, from the Hello Goodbye video, and you're
Right.
seeing it doesn't make any sense. It's out of place in the context of some of the video,
Right.
and I'm like, sure,
Well,
it's
I
nice
think
to see them, but I'd rather see that shit in the Hello Goodbye video than I do. We're gonna stick a couple parts in to this Now and Then, just to try to
you know
make
what
it
it is,
relevant.
though. I think it was making it. I took away from it like it's being a surreal moment. He's trying to show the example of them that now and them then, and in a way, like how would it be that you could show them together in that way? So that was kind of like you seen the two Ringos playing next to each other. I teared up when I started seeing the two Ringos next to each other. That was when I first started
That is
getting it.
different. I'll give that. That is different.
It
That's for
was
sure.
just not one way you could kind of just, to me, it was very surreal, and in a dreamy imagery kind of like way, even though it wasn't portraying it in a dreamy way, it just had that feeling, And then when you come to find out that the orchestra that played on the song and they show them in the video,
Yeah.
where John was like directing, one of the ladies in that video, believe it or not, actually passed away like a week or whatever before the song came out.
Oh, okay. I think I know what you're talking about.
She didn't even know it was a Beatles recording. She thought it was just going to be a Paul McCartney recording.
Yeah.
And to think that she ended up being on the last Beatles song, her family, takes that as a really big honor and stuff.
Look, don't get me wrong. I
what's up,
like hearing
Dino?
John, okay? But it's just for some reason I just don't think it worked as well as the other two did. The other two
The best
songs.
song, there was a fourth song, and that's the one that Grow Old With Me.
Did that ever get completed? I thought
No,
I heard
Ringo
it didn't.
did it. Ringo did it on his record.
Right.
But
and Paul sings on it too, I think, or something, or plays bass.
And I'll tell you what, like that was my favorite of the four. Believe it or not, I
I
love.
like Grow Old With Me. I've heard the
It is
Lennon's version of Grow Old With Me.
Yeah, but there's a guy out there, an AI artist named Day Limbs, and he actually took and blended the John Lennon with Paul in a very orchestrated way. With it sounds like Phil Spector almost, like or George Martin. It's like really incredible. Best version I ever heard of that song. And if the Beatles would have did it that way, I think it would have been. It just showed the potential of what that song could be. And you would think from the Beatles themselves, they could put it out that way or even better.
I think the wrong John was put in the video. It really should have been this John.
Good evening.
Hey, what's up? What's up, Ricky James?
I am not a crook.
Yeah, I am not a crook.
What's up, Dino?
Hey, how's it going?
How you doing, man?
Good.
AV, Brandon. I'm just saying hello to everybody. 40 man.
Hello there, everybody.
Concerning that Now and Then cut, I think it was dedicated. It was for John. I think.
Yeah.
I think because I was watching on YouTube that somebody went to Montreal to film and videotaped Paul McCartney's concert in its entirety, and and Paul McCartney sang a song, and it was totally for John, and he even said that this is for John. I miss him dearly, stuff like that. I can't remember what the song was. I don't know if it was Now and Then or it was another one, but
I'm sorry, I don't know who the hell this is, but That looks like Toby in a couple of years when she has kitty diabetes and she's really kind of fat.
That's
Can
funny.
I get the Blue Ranch? Is that something on Urban Dictionary, or is that blue cheese combined with ranch dressing? I'm not sure. I like Now and Then now on Anthology 4. I didn't see, that would have made more sense. I didn't like it then when it was released. Feels less contrived now. I don't know why. See, now I can understand that, believe it or not. as
Because you know
goofy as
why?
it
Things
sounds.
grow on you too. As time goes on, you start to realize it fits in with every other Beatles song because it is the Beatles. You know what I mean? It's those guys, so they're just it's gonna connect in any way. As far as like the lyrics and the way that what he's singing about, I really think Paul thought it was like maybe he was singing it as a letter to him, but really the more when I look at the lyrics, it's almost like he's singing it to the audience because he was in his house husband days then,
Right.
and he didn't play live, So it was like that's the kind of thing that you don't they take for granted. Because in that time period for him, he was away from the audience, and he couldn't, didn't know if like the audience would accept him again, being that music just changed so drastically with disco and rap was now on the rise, punk was on the rise. John Lennon wrote, was the king of the simple song at times. Like just 3 chords and he can make you sing along with them, forever. So to think that music changing gave him some little bit of insecurity,
This Anthology 4 thing, I was almost tempted to get the whole box set thing. But then I thought, okay, maybe the other one, the 6 records. But then I didn't because it's too expensive. It's way out of my, And so what I did was on YouTube, all of a sudden, there was this whole pile of people playing cuts of the Anthology 4 album.
Yeah.
So I download, like I put a whole slew of them in one of my folders in YouTube. A whole slew of the Anthology 4, right?
You can make your own playlist and we'll play it.
Because the prices are just too much, and especially us in Canada, we get screwed royally with the prices. So
sure. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I have already been told by this gentleman here that he might be able to help solve the shipping problem in the United States, Canada, and Mexico. He has decided to come up with a very unique system that actually goes back to the Middle Ages in Europe. He has got a mail catapult. I'm talking about MAIL catapult aimed at Canada in any direction. He has one aimed at the United States, and he has one for the down south brothers of Mexico, for Pablo, my uncle. Wyoming Dave, ladies and gentlemen. Turn the turret.
That's what I was thinking too. What an introduction. Holy crap.
Yeah, exactly.
We don't even get that introduction. Jesus.
Oh yeah. No, Jesus had nothing to do with that one. And
someone gifted this to me in NXS album.
The Shooby Dooby album.
How do you pronounce that? Shabu, Shuba, whatever.
There you go.
There's a promo stand.
Yeah, I see that.
This sounds fucking good. Robert Ludwig found out mastered it. Sounds great.
Good, it's fucking good.
Yeah. It's a good album.
That's what it's stamped in the dead wax. It's not just good, it's fucking good.
Exactly.
Well, they were a great band.
I'd rather have the Brown Acid. Yes, they were a great band.
Yeah.
Before I forget, I thought this was funny because Johnny L. I tripped on this song earlier today.
You didn't hurt yourself, did you?
No, not.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't hurt as much as going down a flight of stairs. So, anyways, that's Johnny's like, you fucker.
Yeah,
anyways, so from 1955, you have 3 original members of Bill Haley and the Comets. They defect actually in 55, 56 because Bill didn't want to give him a raise. How rude. Rock around the clock made shit tons of money. See you,
Yeah,
alligator.
also,
I mean,
yeah.
what the hell? So instead,
That's the
they call
common story of a
themselves-
lot of artists.
Yes, this one here.
Go ask Bob Daisley and Lee Kerslake.
Oh boy, you can't Lee with Lee. He's dead in a
Yeah,
doornail, but at
no,
least he got his gold ward records from Ozzy before he died.
Is that incredible? I mean, like,
Yes, yes. So I just want you guys
Well, now dig
to
this.
tell you, just now dig this, okay? Just now dig this.
That's a good one. I like it.
That's right.
Great
So
one.
see,
I never
that's
heard-
how you know the
That's
comet
sad.
sound. That was them, so that explains it. I can
Oh.
almost hear Louis Prima jumping in, scat singing. Sure, I can see that.
Really?
Sure.
that guitar solo is ripping too.
Oh
Yeah.
man,
Remind me a bit of See You Later, Alligator, kind of.
yeah.
Yeah, right.
I love
Although-
all that old stuff.
Yeah.
That stuff is great stuff. I watched some video on Haley today, and I mean the last couple of years were pretty tragic. I mean, I think that my guess is that even though he had the alcoholism and he was dealing with that, he already was starting to get slightly senile, and I'm like, uh-oh, you know, I mean that would be dementia or Alzheimer's 81 era, you know, and they just didn't know how the hell to deal with it. They didn't mention this in the video, but supposedly he maybe would go out to the grocery store once every couple weeks, right? Be all nice and social. Then the next thing you know, the next couple weeks, he'd be sitting in his Texas home in his room with all the shades drawn and everything, so that he didn't want to deal with anybody. Like the room would be completely dark. I'm like, wow, you know, he went through a lot of stuff.
I didn't know about that about Bill Haley, actually.
Yeah, that's what. Like I said, I'm kind of wondering if he had, and I'm not trying to speak out of turn or slander, or nothing, but it makes me wonder if maybe he would have had some mild mental illness. If you know, like, if it wasn't that, then maybe he started having dementia or Alzheimer's before anybody really knew about it in '81. You know,
Right.
Oh,
I'm no
Yeah.
doctor. What the hell
Well-
do I know?
Maybe.
hello, baby. Say what?
What's that? You
Said what?
Chantilly.
Oh, I know how you feel.
Chantilly.
Welcome.
Welcome to Big Bopper Airlines. Big Bopper Airlines.
JP
God.
Richardson, the Big Bopper,
Yeah,
right here
that
on
was
Johnny
like-
L's doo-wop show, where I spin the turntable or whatever you want to call it. I spin the platter that matters.
Attention. Now flying Buddy Holly Airlines. Buddy Holly to Lubbock, Texas. Oh, boy.
The white
Anyways,
lines are for loading and the red lines are for unloading.
hey, don't snort all those white lines. Don't do it.
Remember that in the movie Airplane, in the opening of the movie?
Uh-huh.
They had the two, the man and the woman arguing.
Don't call me Shirley. That's
Yeah.
another- Don't call-
Oh, I love
The-
that movie.
The shit's going to hit the fans.
Oh yeah,
Well,
I remember
Yeah.
that. I remember that.
Relate to the
Uh,
bone.
Have you,
You could call me
You
anything,
happen to
but
like-
don't call me Johnson.
that's right. You ever seen any
Who it
good,
is? I keep jive.
That's good. I remember that too.
And just hang loose, man. We're gonna recharge your battery in the mid side.
Yeah, I remember that.
I love
what-
everybody takes it.
Who
turn and
was it?
slap
That
me.
was June Cleaver that did that.
Yeah.
Beaver mom. Yeah, June.
Unbelievable that she was able to, wrap it off with her tongue like that. Like, it was amazing.
Well, the only one that really would have got lucky on that was Ward Cleaver. Anyways,
Yeah.
how come there only was 2 children made in that household? I have no clue what
I
those
know.
skills.
I guess they didn't leave it to Beaver for long.
Boom, boom. Hey, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
All right.
They slept in separate beds, so.
Yeah, I know that was probably a problem.
Yeah, because I don't think like the sperm can go that far. Anyways, yikes. Super sperm. Anyways. See, you never know what the hell you're going to hear on this show. Not really. Not really at all.
Anyhow.
But you know what? Let's rock. I think we need to rock a little bit. We're gonna rock. How about you?
David, I love David
I love
Edmonds.
rock. I do.
Watching for the record.
That's true.
Go ahead. What's up, Barbara?
Tell you this world's about to end. Well, who cares to sit and pretend? We gonna rock, how about you? You move with the feet, it's like a Texas heat. We gonna rock, how about you? The music's exciting, it makes me neurotic. Someday you'll make up your mind and leave all your troubles behind.
Sit on your ass.
You don't need a class, you don't need no school. 'Cause they'll tell you this world's about to end. Well, who cares to sit and pretend? Oh, we gonna rock. How about you? Don't sit on your ass. Don't you be no fool. We gonna rock. How about you? You don't need a class. You don't need no school. Someday you'll make up your
That's right.
mind and leave all your troubles behind. We gonna rock. Hey. We're gonna rock. We're gonna rock.
That's right. From 1982, we're gonna rock.
Great
How about
song.
you?
I have 2 Dave Edmunds albums.
Why, look.
Okay.
Is
This
that
is-
one's on Swan Song, right?
Yes, it is. Yeah,
Yes.
where there's a Swan Song logo, or well, I can't see it.
7A has put out a couple Dave Edmund reissues. I don't know if that's one of them.
They got this. Repeat when necessary.
Oh, there you go. Sure,
Yeah.
sure. Can't go wrong with Dave Edmunds.
And this one, Twang in from '81,
Oh, there you go. I've never seen that one.
and I got the Rock Pile.
Oh yeah, that's a damn good album.
This has the bonus is 7-inch track.
Yep.
7-inch track with it.
Oh
I
yeah.
haven't came across any Nick Lowe albums yet, unfortunately. I need some Nick
What?
Lowe albums.
Well, that's cruel to be kind.
Yeah, I haven't
Anyway.
had that one. Thanks, Paul.
So I wanted to tell the 16 people here, and that we're all here, including Invisible Mellow, who
No, I was trying
yeah.
to find
Oh,
Said that right.
my
oh, look,
Dave
he's
Edmunds.
got the same
What do you got? Cool,
thing.
cool, Mellow.
Yeah, yes.
I
It's
like
a
that.
great record. I gotta say, it is a good record.
Well, that has girls talk. Talk
Repeat
on
when
it.
necessary. So, yeah, like I was mentioning, because I know a lot of you guys came in sort of late. Smash the like button if you care to. Almost the 20
Hit that
people
like
we got
button.
in here. Please and thank you. That's
I
always great.
forgot to. I forget.
And
Thank you to the 18 watching.
Yes, please subscribe or check your subscriptions. Sure, I know how to talk. Oh, you betcha. And
Hey,
like I
Doug.
said, we've got.
Doug's here,
got-
Violent Grotto Radio Show.
Oh
So-
yes. What's the
Jeez.
subject tonight? Anything and everything. And
That's right.
and hot little cabooses. Anyway, no, I'm kidding. I'm
Yeah.
kidding about the hot cabooses. Although I did see one today at work. So so Doug, are you starting? He does actually have, and maybe I think Dave, you heard it. Did you hear his broadcast, his music broadcast that he did? He did an hour episode of music recently.
No, I don't know how. No one's told. I don't know how to get to his broadcast.
We'll just get to on YouTube. Just get the Vinyl Grotto Radio Show.
Oh, I didn't know he had a.
Oh yeah, I used to say this all the time. I feel bad now. I could have sworn that.
I mean, I think it's self-explanatory in the name of the channel.
This
Well,
is
yeah, I
true.
know that.
This is
I
true
know
too,
that,
but
but
still.
I didn't know it was YouTube.
Also, like I said, one of the new subscribers. Remember, we showed last week from Chalky. He's subbed now too. So
Nice.
who knows? Maybe Chalky will come up here someday. That'll be fine. I don't mind that. And then also,
Well, the merrier.
I did get some information this afternoon, and so I'm hoping in the next show or sometime between now and Thanksgiving, we will have the Kickstarter information for my buddy Ronnie Dark and the Wax Museum continuation with podcast and everything. They have to build a new studio over there. It's really strange. We want to keep this show alive because they're great. They just, in fact, they're playing right now. I'll admit that. But it was just music, a test to see if the copyright police would allow it. Yes, Johnny L looks 10 years younger without glasses. I might try that. So,
Hey. Oh, forget it. I'll look it up. I was gonna ask if spit it out. The Vinyl Grotto Radio
Spitters or
Show.
quitters.
You could throw a link in or something, but I'll look it up.
You can't put a link in if you're not a wrench.
Moderator, yeah.
Well, you can put the
on.
Death Valley won't link it.
hang on a minute, gang. Hang on a minute.
Oh, there it is, right there.
Oh,
Right,
well,
but it's not a link. You got to copy and paste it,
wait.
whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, right, exactly. Okay, I'll copy and paste it. I
There
was looking
we-
it
there
up,
we
and
go.
I thought it was a lot easier than.
okay.
Paul can
hang
do
on.
it. Paul can do it.
Dang it.
Dag nabbit.
Yeah, just hang on a minute.
Wise guy, eh? Wise guy.
My friend Rocky was in there.
Paste. Well, I guess you mean I pasted
You
it in
dirty
there.
rat.
I was that.
Me
Yeah.
too. Me too. You got it
All
too,
right.
me too.
So this is the
Oh,
new
got it,
episode
okay,
that Doug has done.
Maybe I did see that, Paul. Never mind. Yeah, never mind. I see.
There you go.
Yeah,
So,
that's it.
All right,
go
well,
check that out when you have time. Now,
Yeah.
like I said, that Kickstarter information
Yeah, I subscribed
hopefully should
now.
be coming soon. Thank you. Yes, he'll love that. And like I said, so you smash the like button, check subscriptions. If you feel inclined, like Brandon did, donate. That always goes to Cheap Coffee, Cheap Records, like I showed earlier, and to help offset the StreamYard fee. Now, I tripped on something. And yes, it did hurt a little bit, but we're all right with this. So just imagine that. Let's go back for a second in the rock and roll time machine to March of 1982, first week roughly of March 1982. Let's say you found out that you were going to Tokyo.
Brian.
Brian would have loved it, but that was probably when he was still in Tulsa. But the first week of March in 1982 in Tokyo, there turned out to be shows in a couple different venues. And it turned out that those shows were Carmine Appice and friends. We're playing for a whole week in Japan, just for the whole week. Do you get this lineup? Oh, boy. Oh, boy. So obviously Carmine, right?
Right.
You get Eric Carmen
Cool. Eric.
Nice.
and Rick
Wow.
Derringer.
Rick Derringer.
Yeah, and Tom Peterson from Cheap Trick, because he's no longer there anymore. He's kind of in flux.
Wow, that's a super
What if
group.
so what if I tell you that there's a CD out there. I'm trying to find it because
Wow.
somebody put a
I'd like
couple
to hear
tracks. So how about I give you the 4-minute song here? It Hurts Too Much from the Rock Super Session Volume 1.
Wow.
Oh yeah, Dwayne Hitchings, who worked with Mike Panera in Iron Butterfly, The Image, and also worked with Alice Cooper, I think, shortly before this tour too. So enjoy.
I'm really curious to hear this now.
Yeah, you're right, Randy, but it's better than nothing, I think.
Well, it wasn't a commercial release either, you know. This was a demo.
Right.
Oh.
This was not a
So was a demo? Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, this wasn't put in the studio with a producer and, you know, mastering and all that shit.
yeah.
It's a live recording, probably.
Man, that cut should have been that LP should have been put out for sure. That
think
song is
so, too.
good. That song is really good.
Yeah.
Anyways,
I can't see why they wouldn't have released something like that. It was very well.
well,
Right,
I kind of think
yeah.
so. Anyway, you know, I
Just goes to show how many projects of these bands and musicians that get together on off things over the history of music that we still don't know about, you know? You're just finding out from 1980, 40 years later, that even existed.
Yeah. And on that album somewhere, Tom Peterson takes the lead and actually does a song that he originally wrote, and I think it was in demo form for Cheap
Well,
Trick for the All Shook Up album, but it never made it on the album, so it's kind of interesting to
I
hear.
was looking at that track listing in that picture while the video was playing. They have like a version of Rock and Roll Hoochie Coo and a version of All By Myself. So it's like that's real super group stuff. Like they're putting a Rick Derringer song because he's there, and an
Right.
Eric Carmen song because he's there. You know, so it's like it's pretty amazing. That's what I wish Toot and Snore would have been like when Paul and John got back together in 1974. Instead of doing all this, you know, blah 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 jam and like jam some of your songs, man, with each other.
Okay,
That's what I
so
was
here's
thinking.
the story I'm hearing about. Speaking of Toot and Snore in '74, because I've heard that it's on YouTube. You can hear it
Oh,
yourself.
it's terrible. It really is.
It is very terrible. On paper, it sounded
Never
so
heard of
good
that.
until you heard it. and
Stevie
then you're
Wonder on drums. Oh, the best part of the thing is, hey Stevie, there's lines on the toilet.
like, but the thing is that they're saying that because I guess they're working on the next project after, you know, the 1-to-1 thing and all that other stuff. Walls and Bridges. So supposedly I'm told it's going to land on that because that would make sense. in the
Toot and
time
Snore is
frame.
going to go on Walls and Bridges box
as a
set.
bonus thing.
Wow, I don't even know if it like honestly like I didn't really consider that more of like a John thing as just like a get together, you know, like it. Paul had
Well-
to sign off on it, obviously, and so did Stevie Wonder.
Okay, so the story goes, if I remember correctly, and I could be totally wrong on this, but Lennon was working on Walls and Bridges. But
Oh, I see. All right, then that makes
he also was working on Harry Nilsson's Pussycats album right around the same time. If I'm getting my
that's right, because
my,
Harry Nilsson was there as
knowledge
well.
right. Yeah, because Harry's on there too. So it's like I don't know. Like I said, they probably are. They're talking about sticking it as a bonus in the Walls and Bridges set. I like Walls
They
and
still are
Bridges.
going to have to get Paul and Stevie's, you know, permission.
Well, I don't see a problem with that. Good God, it's
I
not
don't
like
either. I don't think so.
Is that a song, Toot and Snore, or what?
No,
No.
that's just the name of the compilation.
I don't know
you
why
know,
the
they-
hell.
Okay. I didn't know what you were talking about, really.
I don't know why the
Yeah.
hell.
Now I know.
I don't know why. The
I mean,
heck
that's what people were calling it, you know, just as a tape trading thing.
Okay.
You know, they were trading around. Someone just made a title based on what it really is, you know, because the highlight is them telling them about cocaine on the toilet.
Yeah.
That's why I put tootin' there and a snore, meaning it was a boring ass thing. For people that are high on cocaine, you would think they'd be doing speed metal.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they were like really like you might have thought they were on Quaaludes or something.
Okay. I'll give a Mayo gifted mic to Paul. I don't know what's wrong. Normally, I have no problem with this, although I will admit
You
I'm
sound
only
louder now. You sound louder now.
well, that's because I upped it. I'm almost at the
Mayo
max.
gifted is like Randy's so fucking hysterical.
You guys are killing me. I like I said, I'm still trying to work
What's up, Randy?
listen, I'm glad my son was able to figure out because I don't know what the hell I did wrong, why I couldn't get this particular mic, this headset to work with this StreamYard.
Randy's always a smart aleck.
He had to clear something out. I might have done something wrong. Lo and behold, your mic was good after you turned off the echo cancellation a while ago. Now it sounds hollow again. Son of a bitch! I can't win for nothing, Satan. I can't. Good thing this show's almost over. I've got one last. Hey Jim, how you doing? I got one last song in the queue, guys, because it's about an hour and a half, and I got to get up early for work tomorrow. But like I said,
I thought you meant the song was an hour and a half.
Moving
I
over
didn't
you.
realize
That
that
thing.
late.
I just what the fuck? I'm tired of this crap. See, I already got I got echo cancellation on.
You need it on if you're doing your show. I mean, or
What's
you're gonna
it
get
sound
feedback.
like?
I hear you fine, but I'm listening through a phone.
I can hear Melody great. He has a great voice. And Paul, I can hear you.
I have my volume too, like at halfway. It's not even.
I don't know, gang. Turn it off. Well, I already did already. I turned it off. Anyways,
Oh, chat
one
gallery
last
right
song.
now.
I'm
You sound
tired of
fine to
playing
me.
audio. All right, thank you. I'm tired
Yeah,
of
you
doing
sound
audio
good to me.
games.
Yeah, this.
Anyway, because last song here of the night, 96. I actually, you can't see me in the video. You can't see a lot of us in the video, and that's why I'm not showing the video. But I actually won tickets to the courtesy of one of the local Rockford radio stations, and they did a video for the 1996 Cheap Trick song "Say Goodbye." Me and my kid got to go, and we were slightly late. Slightly. I mean, it didn't start yet, but first come, first serve. So we were in the back, and it turned out that what was originally supposed to be mostly filmed from the Midway Theater in Rockford, Illinois, they only used 2 seconds of it, and then the rest of it was other shit. But still, hearing this song always gives me good memories. And they even played a mini concert of like about half a dozen songs afterwards. And they had to keep retaking and stuff. It was kind of weird. It was like about a good 30, 45 minutes. It was kind of slightly boring. But they're like, hang on, kids, because we appreciate your patience. They threw out shit tons of guitar picks. That was always fun. Rick was always good for that. I kind of worry about Rick a little bit now. I kind of worry about all of them a little bit. Oh, what I was going to tell you before I start this is that, and if you guys don't have any signed Cheap Trick in your collection, I would pull the trigger on this now because I did yesterday. Talk Shop Live has restocked the CD. Now, I don't know about the vinyl. There is a vinyl option, but I don't know if the autographed vinyl is back in stock. But the autographed CD is back in stock, and with shipping, it's $24 total. I know it's a little
Not
high,
bad.
but it's Talk Shop Live. What do you expect? Well, the CD Mellow was $15.
Oh,
That's why I'm saying the shipping is a bit ridiculous for one CD.
Yeah, but it's about
whatever.
Yeah, but you're getting it
$2,000
autographed.
Canadian.
Right, until Dave's catapult service. All you have to give him is $20. He'll aim it right towards your area.
Well, in Canada, it's $2,000 shipping. So
Yeah.
no, I'm
I
only
mean, is
kidding.
the whole band that's signing it?
The
Yeah,
money.
well, yeah, unfortunately, Bunny isn't on the album. It's Dax.
Right.
So,
But you get Rick and
yep.
and
Robin.
what's his name? And
This
Robin,
is Dave.
right?
This is Dave. He's like 30 degrees latitude, 45 degrees longitude, full strength. 3, 2, 1. Let it go. And then there's this big crate with like a shit whatever aimed at Canada with all the Canadian mail.
Yeah, right.
Anyways, what if Toby's in a bad mood, the cat may have sabotaged the ball. Damn you, Toby. Anyways, I love Toby, even if she's being a pain in the ass. All right, say goodbye from the 1996 title Cheap Trick album. Say that a bunch of times fast. It's a kick-ass album, if you guys don't know what that is, off Red Ant Records, which, I hate to say this, went bankrupt 30 days after they released this album. They couldn't cut a break in the 90s at all. They just could not. Look at that iconic logo, kids.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
He's always right.
How does it feel to be on your own? Oh, tell me why
No.
did you take the time and tell me that you came to say goodbye? Everybody wants to laugh when you feel bad. Seems like the only way when the nights won't pass. When you're so sad, if you can't go back, and you can't go down, how does it feel to be better? How does it feel to be on your own? Oh, tell me, why did you take the time and tell me that you came to say
Believe it or not, I've never heard.
everything comes to mind? It's a breakdown. The way things seem to slide, it's a free fall. When you're so sad, if you can't go back, and you can't go down. How does it feel to be better? How does it feel to be on your own? Oh, tell me, why did you take the time, walk away, tell those lies? Why did you waste your time to tell me that you came to say goodbye?
No, don't know. I've never heard that song before. Would you believe? I don't remember it.
beautiful.
Yeah, from 96, so mid 90s. So you're talking
I like
They
to-
get Woke Up with a Monster came out in 92.
Okay.
They were signed by Warner for a 7-album deal. And that would have made them hopefully multimillionaires really at that time, because after being kicked off of Epic, which that was bullshit the way they got kicked off. Okay? And so they're like, "Hey, well, two things happen. Number one, there's change in management at Warner Brother all the way around. Mo Austin's not there anymore. He's the one that signed him. And it was like they get the album done. They're getting ready to push it. And then, like I said, then the changing of the guard. Now nobody knows how the hell to promote it. And there's all these young people with thumbs up their asses. They don't understand Cheap Trick. It's like, It's like you jackasses. You know, this is the reason why. If you're going to have a record company, for God's sake, will you go off and let music fans actually help run some of the departments
Yeah,
instead of idiots? It might actually help your sales. Just saying out there, not that I'm a record company fucking expert. I'm just an idiot that's on YouTube trapped in a box here. But I mean, so anyways, the reason why you never heard that song, like I said, is because the single gets even Rockford, it got airplay because it was Rockford. It's Cheap Trick's hometown. Everything's
I
going to
know.
get airplay in Rockford.
Yeah.
But Chicago played it a little bit, and maybe Milwaukee, as far as I know, but not for too long because, like I said, that album comes out, and like I said, 30 days later, record company goes bankrupt, dies on the damn vine. Now, if I could find it, I'll show you. But the first pressings of that CD came with a bonus CD single. They always loved The Move because they did California Man. I think it was off the first album for California Man. They did Brontosaurus. It was an added track. And I'm like, Brontosaurus is pretty damn good. Their version of it. I like it. But that's just the first pressings of that stuff. But yes, you can get the new, all washed up, signed CD, signed by Robin, Rick, and Tom, and Dax Nielsen as well, before it sells out. Go get it if you don't have any Cheap Trick autographs to your collection. Yes.
Right.
Jen, good to see you here. I'm going to tell you guys right now. I want to appreciate my audience. They got the best fucking audience there is in YouTube. There is more people that are watching this show. I have been spreading the word. I hope everybody else kind of spreads the word too. It'd be really nice. We like I said, probably before Thanksgiving, we will have hit 200,000 views.
Wow.
Finally, I know I didn't expect that. But you know, I mean, like I said, word of mouth, kids, word of mouth.
Yeah, your turkey day is on Wednesday. Yeah?
No, I'll be stuck at work with Jive Turkeys all on Wednesday.
Your turkey day?
Yes, and no, Turkey Day's Thursday
for me. Yeah,
but like I said, Wednesday night we'll probably do a show, even though I'll be really tired. Thursday we're probably going to do a show. I don't know when on Thanksgiving. I mean, either it's going to be early or it's going to be another Thursday night show. I don't know. But we're going to do something ear. At least on those. Yeah, we're going to play it by ear, even if it does hurt when I hit things with it. What was I going to say about turkey? Oh, so here's the turkey tip of the day, ladies and gentlemen. Considering it is Sunday night, I hope you bought your damn turkey today or tomorrow at the latest, because it's going to take you time to thaw that son of a bitch, and you need to make sure that you have it.
I spent so much at ShopRite. They give you these holiday points that you get a turkey, and I already cashed my in and already had made one.
Oh, hang on a minute. We got to make it big. Look at that. Look at the Twinkie mo.
Yeah.
I had a couple friends over earlier, so we attacked it.
Yeah.
Stuffing and mashed potatoes and the whole 9 yards.
Well, last year I played the Thanksgiving movie trailer, and I'm not going to do that this year because some of you went, oh! Go watch it on YouTube yourself. From Grindhouse.
Play the Charlie Brown special.
Not on. Well, I don't think on YouTube you ain't
I
gonna
think some of those aren't on YouTube anymore.
Some of them are, some of them are not. And
right. I just love that one, man. The Thanksgiving peanut special is great.
Yeah.
I remember that bad SNL skit. You're a rat bastard, Charlie Brown. I'm like, what the hell?
I missed that one.
Yeah, it's a fake play. That's Larry David, Bill Hader. I'm trying to remember who the hell else. I love Bill Hader.
That's funny.
So hilarious.
Oh, I love Bill Hader. Yeah, he's great.
Like my favorite characters of Bill is I love Stefan. Oh my God, when he's talking about the nightclubs, and I guess I'll use this once in a while. But when he goes, and then there's another nightclub here called Sparsche, and I'm like, I'll throw that word at random.
He's a great impersonator too. He can do impersonations really good.
I love the Vincent Price holiday specials. Oh God. Oh, those were so
I
good.
miss some of those Saturday Night Live shows, so I
And
guess.
it's all filmed in black and white and make
Yeah.
it look like it's from back in the day, and it's all fake. And you got like what is it? John F. Kennedy when he's a senator. He
Yeah.
shows up. Judy Garland, Alfred Hitchcock.
Right.
The one who does Judy Garland was pretty good. But she was pretty good. So it was like.
I'll tell you what, my favorite Bill Hader role is by far Super Bad. When he plays that cop, that is one of the greatest roles. I mean, it's just incredible. And you know what? Like, you can see he's goofy the whole time until he gets spit on in that party scene. And then he becomes like a maniac. And it's just like, you can see, like, you know, he's a wild guy.
All right, guys. I love you all. We'll figure this all out here.
Man. Thank you, everybody.
Yeah, like I said, one way or another, just have a good rest of the week, and I will see you
Take it easy,
Wednesday or
cat guy.
Thursday. Hell, maybe even sooner, but Wednesday or Thursday for sure for your Twikey Day adventures. I want some
God
turkey,
bless
Mo,
everyone.
but first I gotta chew a record.
Psycho's Platters is a Love Peace production.